1v1. Could you shoot an arrow? Shoot an arrow. Oh my God. You alive? Oh no, she died and I've got a simpleton Cupid stuck in a tree. No! You're clearly gonna lose. It's coming. Maybe. Actually, there's a non-zero chance this thing just kills itself. Let's see how this plays out. I'm not gonna rule out the possibility. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. And for today's episode, I tweeted out asking you guys for recommendations on armies and experiments that you wanted to see in this video. So I'm gonna be going through the replies and trying a bunch of your strange suggestions. And if you don't want to miss out on the next one, then you should follow me at the CaptainSauce. It's where I share cute videos of my dog, question why Mr. Mime is suddenly banging Ash Ketchum's mom, really any stupid joke that pops into my head over the course of the day. So the place to be is twitter.com/thecaptainsauce. There's a link in the description of literally every video I've ever uploaded. Up first, we have the God Killer, One Ballista. Now, if you've never seen one of my user recommendation videos before, the way this works is I can't use more money on my army than my opponent has. If they're only gonna spend $900 on one ballista, then I can only use $900. And the ballista's really interesting because it's one of the most powerful units in the game, like deceptively powerful. You can one-shot pretty much anything. So strategizing against it can be a little tricky. Not necessarily impossible. I can't remember if the samurai can deflect a ballista bolt. Deflecting a regular-sized arrow, that's impressive enough. Deflecting a bullet, that's really impressive. Deflecting a telephone pole, not quite as easy. And for some reason, other units die. It's kind of like one gets impaled and then the others just see that and get PTSD and lie down. That was my bad. I should have spread them out like a little bit. I'd be willing to bet I could use half as many samurai, but if I spread them out, it'll actually work this time. That's the one drawback to the ballista, is that it doesn't have a very fast reload rate, and it can really only hit one unit at a time, unless you stack them on top of one another like you're an idiot. Now you should be able to get one more of them, good, and then you'll finish the job. Why is that ballista bleeding? That's not where you want to be. Okay, you're on the business end. I don't understand why they don't walk around and then stab the guy working it. Moving on to bombs away. 15 bomb throwers, 11 bombs on a stick, 3 bomb cannons, 1 pirate queen, and 1 Blackbeard. Fun fact about explosions and tabs, I still have no strategy against them. I don't think mankind has ever come up with a strategy against exploding. There's not really that much I can do. I freaking hate the bomb cannons. I'm thinking we might just need cannon fodder. That's the whole point to cannon fodder, right? We're gonna get a bunch of halflings right up in their grill. They should hopefully explode. That's gonna be their goal. About $1,000 worth of halflings will sacrifice themselves so that bigger units in the back can do some damage. What if we get Artemis in the back doing work? Or Artemises. Artemi? I like that idea. Still have $1,000 more though. Maybe we can get something cheap? Like, firework archers. Yeah, I'm liking the idea of just ranged, staying away from the explosions, staying nice and spread out on the beach. Just gotta make sure that I don't spend too much money. I think that's fair enough, or we'll get rid of 1 halfling. How about that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfectly even money. Try not to blow up everybody who's over 3 feet tall. Holy crap. Yeah, thing about the cannons, you can't really put them behind units. That might have been my bad, or it might have been your bad. Who really knows? It doesn't matter. Okay, I was gonna say, Artemis should have no problem with this, but that was a photo finish and a half. For the sake of fairness, I'm gonna run that again, except for this time with a little bit less friendly fire. So we'll put the cannons on the flanks and on the ship, and then hopefully that way they'll blow up my units. Whatever I choose to use. Like, my instinct is to overwhelm them. I just want to put tons of units out there, have them rush, but with explosions, it doesn't matter. If anything, that's worse, because they're all gonna blow up together. So I might want to try the bigger units. Does Snuffy really care about an explosion at his feet? It's like a firecracker going off. It's not that big a deal. right? You're a much bigger deal. You're also very expensive. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Okay, I know I technically can't afford this, but it's a meme battle. Did that cannon just fall apart under its own weight? Nothing touched it. That is not my fault. I don't care what you guys say. I tried my best. I gave them proper positioning. I'm not the manufacturer, okay? I don't have a warranty on these things. If they're faulty, then you're up shit creek. I think things are going well? No, they're not going well. This is not going well. Snuffies are rolling over and playing dead, right? You're playing, right? Come on. Ah, crap, I don't think they're playing. How about we run that one more time? I'm thinking if I have ballistas, I should be able to kill Blackbeard and the Queen and maybe the cannons if they don't kill themselves. I'm also thinking that Valkyries might not be severely impacted by explosions. Flying units might be super powerful. Speaking of flying units, we also have Cupid at our disposal. Imagine that stupid little diaper baby should be able to do something. We still got tons of money left. I can still get an Artemis in there. And my cannon fodder, actually, I'm gonna use bards as cannon fodder. If they survive, they should be perfectly valid distractions. Holy crap, I could buy a lot of bards. Like, a lot of bards. Yeah, that works. 1540 versus 1540. Beautiful. Hopefully the Valkyries don't die instantly. They're putting up a bit of a fight. Okay, and the Cupids are still going. Now we're talking. Are the ballistas up and running? I think one of them might have got blown away, but... Oh, wow. That ballista just took a cannonball right on the tits and didn't care. Do ballistas have tits? That one may have, because now they're scorched. Oh, crap. Okay, Artemis, you got this. It's you versus the cannons again. It's gonna come down to a second photo finish. You got Cupid running defense. Okay, 1v1. Could you shoot an arrow? Shoot an arrow. Oh my God. You alive? Oh no, she died and I've got a simpleton Cupid stuck in a tree. No, you're clearly gonna lose. It's coming. Maybe. Actually, there's a non-zero chance this thing just kills itself. Let's see how this plays out. I'm not gonna rule out the possibility. Knew it! You guys thought he was dumb getting stuck in a tree, but I knew it was an ingenious plan all along. Here's an experiment instead of a battle. Use big fireworks and shoot a big unit directly into the ground. I'm honestly amazed I never thought of that before. Like, I've definitely done a lot of screwing around with the fireworks, and I absolutely love it. But I've always sent units into space. If we've had units accidentally fall through the map, it's always hilarious, but I never try to do it on purpose. I don't really know how to line this up correctly. It's a little bit tricky. Just gotta get a nice concentration of fireworks, as you can see. Here we go. How does... Oh, yeah. I also brought a backup test dummy just in case, but I get the feeling this should probably work. See this in slow motion. I think he crunched there for a second and then bounced off the ground before entering orbit. He's long gone. Okay, hold on. We're not done. Oh, I forgot about these. Aren't they gonna explode? Wait, you should, have a warm taint. Okay, well, that didn't quite go according to plan. We could do it again. We've got the backup. I really want this Bard to win. Bards never win, and he's the only one out here. He's a true hero, so we're gonna try our best to send you into the ground. Maybe I need to be closer? What if I do, yeah, a little something like this? I don't know if spawning them directly in a unit is gonna break things. There's a good chance this is gonna break things, right? Spawning arrows into a unit's head, probably not something the game really intends. Especially if they are giant firework arrows. There we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah, so we can't get them through the ground. Some reason I can only do that by accident, but we can very easily send them into space. And the bird wins! If there's anything I'm good at in tabs, it's breaking it. So I'm not ready to give up on the dream quite yet. I get the feeling that I might be able to angle it a little bit and kind of force him down between the mountain and the ground. And Landfall, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I take only mild pleasure in breaking your hard work and dedication. Hopefully he doesn't just bounce off the wall. It feels like only a small portion of these fireworks actually hit him. A lot of them just kind of go through him. There's a limit to how many arrows a unit can get hit with. Hopefully this works a little bit. They're angled pretty well, right? Looks like he's gonna be hit by a ballistic missile. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on. He still bounces off. See, that used to give me so much joy, and now it's just a shame. How about hobbits versus jesters? I normally wouldn't accept these kind of recommendations, because the whole idea is you get to pick one army, and then I get to pick the other one, but I'm gonna consider this a bit of an experiment, because I don't know what's gonna happen, and really couldn't resist the joke of how is a jester gonna kick a hobbit in the balls, if his balls are only a couple inches off the ground. It's only one way of finding out. I would imagine there's not gonna be a whole lot of kicking because there are so many frickin' hobbits. The jesters are really more so backflipping away from danger. They are kicking hobbits like little fuzzy footballs. That's amazing. Some of them are getting air. Yeah, there we go. This is actually pretty close. This might actually go to the jesters. Are you serious? I would have bet good money on the hobbits. They were outnumbered like 15-1. You really want to see black hole halflings versus stacked mammoths, do you? Like, it's only a matter of time until we broke the game. I've just conceded to that fact. So I've got 100 mammoths stacked on top of one another versus 6 hobbits that should collapse like a dying star. And we still fortunately have gravity as they slowly return to Earth. Majestically making a run for the city. Guys, you're not gonna be able to escape. I'm sorry. We've never even seen multiple black holes, have we? What exactly is happening underneath all that tusky, fuzzy goodness? Like, if they compile into one supermassive black hole, then we might have a bit of a problem. It's sucking in my frame rate. Is everything okay? I might need to take 2 big steps back. I can't. It's actually freezing the camera in place. I don't know if this is the frame rate dying or if the black hole is literally sucking me in with it, but I can't move. Fortunately, we've got front row seats to the show. I don't think this is gonna end well. I mean, they should be dead by now. Oh, okay, we're definitely seeing some black hole movement now, and it has compiled. It is one big black hole, not 5 little ones, right? I'm not seeing any distinction between holes. Should I slow it down? Would that do anything? No, not really. Makes the rays a little bit smoother, but other than that, not too much. Can I back up? I'm gonna try my best to back up. It's kind of working. Okay. I managed to escape. The mammoths, not so much. This is getting a little out of hand. It's already bigger than some maps in the game. Like, this is the biggest map there is, but the smallest map probably could get entirely encompassed by that black hole. And I think it's still growing. There goes the city. I'm a little concerned that I can hear people screaming. Oh! Is it done? I think the mammoths are fine. How did they survive? I was gonna say, I can hear yelling, but it's people yelling, not mammoth yelling. It's very subtle. I don't know where it's coming from. Is it coming from the pile? Yeah. Why? Did the black hole teach the mammoths to speak? I feel like I'm giving them a proctology exam right now. I'm done, that's enough. What happens when there's 2 black holes? That's a good question. Like, we know what would happen if there are 6 black holes now. They just kind of compile into one big one. But what if I have 2 black holes separate from one another? Like, either side of the battle, they should pop, and then we have a bunch of priests in the middle just kind of praying for my computer and recording. I don't know if one black hole is gonna pull harder than the other. Like, would it split them? Would it rip them apart? There's really only one way of finding out. I don't think I got them right in the middle. Some of them kind of moved over a little bit, so they might kind of lean towards the left a touch. You can have 2 black holes, though. I don't know if they're gonna touch one another. Hopefully they do. They're getting pretty big. Oh, there goes the red team. Why was the blue team not sucked in, though? Interesting. Because they're right in the middle. Were those hobbits red or blue? No, those hobbits were red. So if anything, they should have sucked in the blue team and left the red team if there was some kind of black hole allegiance, but there wasn't. So if they're right in the middle and there's equal forces pulling on either side, then they won't get sucked in at all. I gotta run that again because that's really interesting. From a strange scientific perspective, this time I think we got it right. I think they're pretty well right down the middle and they're intermingling, so there should be no preference here. Which hole you guys gonna go for? Not the kind of thing that you want to say to a priest. Hopefully, they don't get sucked in at all. I would like to see a nice, even suckage on both parts. I don't know how close they need to be for them to get sucked in. Okay, I think they were a little bit to the right, just a touch. So it is very difficult, but you could probably get them stuck in the middle. This one's called Revenge of the Dead. 1 Reaper, 2 Swordcasters, 10 Skeleton Warriors, 10 Skeleton Archers, and 2 Pumpkin Catapults. So nothing particularly complicated or game-breaking, but it's nice to have a themed battle every now and then. You know, something that's a bit of a challenge, and I've been looking for an excuse to return to this map. Now, the thing is, we absolutely have to have a couple ballistas. It's the only way you can deal with the Grim Reaper. I've never found anything else worthwhile. That's gonna be $1,800 of our $9,100 that we can spend. And I don't remember if I've turned off Hobbit holes, so I may want to avoid using them altogether. I can't remember if the hay baler can burst into flames or not, but I'll try a couple of them, absorb some of those arrows, or at the very least act as bowling pins for those catapults. I might want to try firework archers. I do really like them. I gotta watch out. I gotta keep a clear line of sight for my ballistas, otherwise there's gonna be a lot of friendly fire involved here. What do I want for a big unit? Gotta have something maybe a little special. Maybe, get a couple cupids in there. You can never have too many cupids. Oh, Lady Red Jade. That'll be a good one. We never get to use her. And that'll bring us to exactly $9,100. My army feels lacking, to be perfectly honest, but hopefully this works out. Okay, good. I remembered to turn off bigger fireworks. I was worried about that for a second. There are a lot of bones flying everywhere. And my ballistas are both dead. How? Why? That's not good. There's a lot of explosions right now, but I think, right. I forgot that Cupid is amazing against the Reaper. And it gets catapult. They don't know how to process love. Oh, that is too perfect. I gotta run that again. Having fireworks explode and ballistas and Lady Red Jade, all that stuff is all fine and dandy, but I gotta just go with Cupid. It seems like the spooky faction just does not know how to compute love. We might want to get on those archers quick, or maybe send some of their units against them, but I don't think we need to worry about the pumpkins, just the flaming arrows. Yeah, a diaper doesn't protect all that well against fire. I love the fact that the catapults just do backflips. Where did the Reaper go? I did lose track of him. He just kind of runs off the edge and kills himself. Okay, you're gonna, oh, there it is, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Perfect. You know what, I'm gonna go so far as to beef up the spooky faction. What if we get even more of them in there? I'm gonna give them skeletons, I'm gonna give them candle heads, I'll give them a second Reaper, and even more pumpkin catapults, how about that? I'll just fit as much as I can over there, and then, you know, as a response, I'll get a couple more Cupids in there. Just a few, a little something like that. I really do want to try to follow these Reapers, but it's difficult because there's so much happening at once. The pumpkins are swing and a miss. That's good. Oh, okay. Candleheads might have been a problem. Why? The Reaper's like doing backflips as well. It's like if it attaches to a unit that then doesn't understand love, then it double doesn't understand. That one's gone. The catapults are breakdancing, okay. I just wish I could do this for an entire video. We've suffered a few casualties. Oh crap, no, that's a living Reaper. A quasi-living Reaper. He's plucking you guys out of the sky. You gotta keep him loving. You gotta keep him wanting that catapult, otherwise he's gonna give you the anime girl treatment. Which is not cool when you're wearing a diaper. It's actually kind of weird. I'm not here to kink shame, but I really just want him walking away. Watch out, watch out, watch out! Okay. Good duck. Appreciate that. The catapult does a backflip, all the better. Okay, it's literally one Cupid versus Reaper. Is he gonna walk off the edge, or is he gonna penetrate you? This is the question that I woke up asking myself today. Please, just keep hitting him. If you miss, your butthole is toast. Don't like that. Don't like that. It was a glancing blow. I guess it still counted? How are you still... This is amazing. I don't think the Cupid can actually kill him. I'm not sure if his little love arrows are doing enough damage to really matter, but he also can't get him to run off the edge because there's a fence. This has been going on for like 15 minutes now. As much as I would love to sit here and watch you peg the Reaper in the ass all night, I've got other stuff to do, so we're calling it a draw. Maybe you could do 25 Reapers versus 25 Snuffies. I know it won't be fair, but it could be entertaining. Listen, guys, don't worry about it. I'm not here to make fair videos. I can't even say it without laughing. Unfortunately, I completely forgot to turn off tower mammoths, so we've got 25 mammoths, but they're stacked on top of one another. Good luck figuring that out, Grim. If anything, that might make it a little easier for you. Right, they're all gonna be stacked on top of one another. You can just kind of get in and do your work reaping, if that's what you feel like doing. Oh, right, I forgot this is a complete mess. Because they don't tentacle them. They gotta do the whole scythy swooshy bit and pretty much one-shot whatever they come in contact with. Well, it definitely was not fair, but I gotta say, seeing a bunch of Snuffleupagus spaz out and melt in the ground is always entertaining. Just run, Snuffy. You don't need to be a hero, damn it. And last but not least, how about we try 50 wobbly horses of any kind, but you can only use ranged units to beat them. Oh, don't you worry, I have the perfect ranged units on call. Ready to send a couple of horses into space. And in all reality, I can load up on way more. The horses are so expensive. $50,000 is completely bonkers. I could put some over here, some down here. We could go with ballistas as well. Maybe we get some collaterals on the horses or kill our own units. That's probably more likely. I could even get, like, Artemis? Yeah, I could get an army of Artemises. Just stack them in the, maybe not that many. Yeah, that's a little bit overzealous. By an army, I mean 4. Technically an army. Now, let's send some horses into space and totally cheat this recommendation. I'd only ever sent a few at a time before. Oh, crap. I didn't mean for it to rain horses. No, and they lived? Are you kidding me? They stuck the landing and continued their charge. Oh, we are gonna get walled. No way, I thought this was gonna be overkill. We didn't stand a chance. This is what I get for doubting the wobbly horse. You know what, I think that's gonna be it for this episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, guys. And don't worry, moving forward, I'm not gonna run all of these videos through Twitter. It's just something that I wanted to try, change things up. I will use the comments again soon. And I wanted to let people know that I have a Twitter. Believe it or not, I've got like 1.6 million YouTube subscribers and 16,000 Twitter followers. Literally 100 times more people follow me on YouTube than Twitter because I just never plug it. I never even mention it because I just don't really care. Like, I don't make these videos to get a following or for clout or something like that. But if you guys want to be part of the next one, as always, follow me at the CaptainSauce. Give me recommendations when I ask for them. Don't just spam recommendations at me. And then I'll return again soon to do whatever dumb things you ask me to do. But thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.